Aquarius, welcome to your next 3 months out reading for September, October, November. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Now, we're going to kick it off with the Oracle read like we typically do. This time we are pulling from the Shaman's Dream. So I'll get you a card from this Oracle deck, read it to you, and then we will build your baseline for September, October, November. And I have to say, I've seen some intriguing things over the next 3 months for several of the collectives. So much so that I can't wait to do the next round of 3 months. I need follow-up. Some of the collectives are going through some massive shifts right now, you know. What's going on, please, for that? Aquarian energy. Show me Aquarius, please. What is going on for Aquarius? September, October, November. September, October, November. September, October, November. Aquarius, please. Ooh, number 36, Lost in Space. Needing direction. Do you know that's funny to me? For those of you who've been around my channel a long time, I will always say this about Aquarius. It's like my kind of go-to thought when it comes to the Aquarian energy. You guys can hang out in different stratospheres. In the space, your mind will go. Fixed air as you are. Your mind needs to be free to express itself. You can often drift outwards into space, so much so that you can get lost. But for some of you, it's a very comfortable sense of getting lost. In other words, it's familiar to you. And being fixed air, I can't say I'm surprised. And for some of you, you find it hard to come back down to planet Earth. Your mind being so extensive as it is, excuse me. So number 36 for some of you, that is age validation, by the way. And 36, of course, reduces to 9, so that is Virgo energy for some of you. Yes, and then also the season of Virgo might be important, which we are now in. Okay, lost in space. Let's do it. Let's read it. Lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus. A 24-hour day. That mind of yours is ever restless, isn't it? Sometimes in life we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. Yes, indeed. A part of us hiding in the vast expansiveness of space wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable, as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. Oh my, my. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective, I agree, of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. In other words, take the stress off your mind and focus on present, hour by hour. Especially if you feel like your mind and your emotions have run amok, which is one of the reasons why you get lost in space. Like I said, Aquarius energy needs to expand. Your mind does not like to be confined. But so too is that your catch-22. You can often get lost in space. It's quite perfect energy for you. So anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. Yes. So for those of you who feel like your mind, your feelings, possibly your beliefs are all over the grid, particularly just out there, and you don't feel anchored, okay? Try to contain those thoughts to the manageability of the hour-by-hour concept. It's true. We can all get to the next hour, the next 10 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, right? We need to ground. I'm not saying what you're going through isn't important. It's just you also need to refocus some of that energy inward. And in so doing, you might actually come up with some solutions. You know what I mean? Stop focusing on everything. And perhaps focus on the immediate. What's going on, please? Show me Aquarius in September. Show me Aquarius in September. Let's see what's got you all lost in space. Show me that Aquarian energy, please, for September. Show me Aquarius in September, please. Oh, interesting. The Sun. Queen of Wands. Two of Swords. There is some confusion here about what best defines your sense of happiness, direction, goals, ambition, passion, drive. You know it's there. There's a strong sense of feeling there. That's beautiful energy. The Sun, Queen of Wands, heck yeah. That sense of happiness, freedom, independence, fierceness, ambitions, goals, passion. Two of Swords, confusion. How far the Two of Swords goes, I don't know. But so far, your energy in September seems to be, I don't know, warming up to itself in a way that says, I am confident, I feel good, I have a certain level of direction, at least in my energy, but a little bit of confusion. That Two of Swords can either be very surface or very deep. Okay? But I do see the willingness in your energy that says, I want to be happy. And I want to thrive. And I want direction. And I want goals. I want ambition. I want passion. Right? Show me October, please. Show me October for Aquarius. Show me October, please, for Aquarius. There's some lovely heat coming off your energy here. Show me October, please. Show me October. I have the idea this is where that lost in space energy is coming from. October. Now we have Seven of Wands, Power, card of Aries. I'm sorry, Emperor. They call it Power here. Ace of Pentacles. You are fighting for something in October. In fact, you're being quite insistent with it. You're standing in your power quite directly. My. There's a strong sense of determination in you that this is my will, this is my way. Being fixed energy as we are, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Can't say we're surprised. Of course, being at the very heart of the reading here is the Emperor, or Power, in this deck. Aries energy. You could have some very strong Aries in your chart. But Ace of Pentacles, I see your energy over here in September. Jazzed up, excited, warm, happy. A little confused. But nevertheless, a solid feeling behind it. Okay? And then you really seem to step up your game quite sufficiently, almost succinctly, in October. Now you're a little defensive, but I also see you fighting for something that you are telling me is important to you. Otherwise you wouldn't be standing in your power. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are looking into new work, okay? Very strongly so. There's a new investment. Let's just call it new investment. Doesn't have to be career, but there is that sense of viable opportunity. So just think of the Ace of Pentacles as a viable opportunity. And that could be in anything that we know to be true in reality. So, while it's often associated with work and coin, it could be anything that you know is true and that you can invest in with a strong sense of validity, right? You're telling me this is what I need to do. And it's very claiming and it's very strong. Your energy feels very tied to this. I see you geared up over here, and now you seem to be launching real efforts in October. Okay, so this is quite intriguing. Show me November. It could also be, of course, relationships. You bet. I don't know. But you seem to have some very solid ideas of what that means, you know, and you're going for it. Show me November. Interesting. Queen of Cups. Oh. Page of Cups. Justice. There is a very strong sense of balance. Love here. Libran energy does not have to be. That just caught my eye. The moon is underlying for some of you Piscean energy. And then also, some of your energy might be focusing around, speaking of Pisces, the full moon is in Pisces September 10th. So there might be some critical energy around that time. Pay attention. Okay. So, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Justice. Something here feels very correct to you. And it does feel tentative, but it does feel sincere. There is a delicacy of the heart space I'm seeing here that feels correct. So we have more than one principle in this board that suggests Aquarius is fired up. You're making something happen, either in work and love, possibly both. There's a real possibility. You might have a lot on your plate at the moment. Lost in space. Tying some of these core concepts home for you. You know. Some of these ideas might be interwoven. Passion, drive, ability, love. You might be a little busy the next 3 months. So how severe that lost in space is to you, I don't know. But it seems like you're trying to cover a great deal of terrain. So again, you taking off into the stratosphere is not a surprise. Just don't get lost to it, yeah? Remember to pull it back home. You got stuff to do in reality too, Aquarius, you know? Even you have your anchors, yeah? All right, let's start breaking it down. Let's take a look. This is lovely. I have to say, this is one of the more cohesive boards I've seen for the collectives these past several weeks. So, this is good, yeah? Yeah. My ancestors are German. That's that was their major response to everything. Yeah. All right, let's start here with the sun. Which one? Okay. I have been favoring this deck lately. I love it. I absolutely love it. The energy has just been fluid and just flying off of this. Show me the sun, please, for Aquarius. Show me the sun, please, for Aquarius. Show me the sun, please, for Aquarius. What's going on? The Fool, isn't that just lovely? Your energy is just radiant. You are just intuition, Jesus. Look at you go. Isn't that beautiful? I'm quite envious of this. This is beautiful. This is a natural flow of energy. I don't see this very often. This is beautiful. If that's you, congratulations. Your energy suggests it's open, it's fluid, strong, heavy emphasis on creativity here because it's coming from a fluid and natural space. It's beautiful. It's bravo. Bravo. If you're an Aquarius and you're like, I'm in the mood for a new journey, a new chapter, my spirit's rising. So this is not incidental energy. I'm not telling you this because you can expect it. I'm telling you this because you're living it, you're feeling it. You're an Aquarius says that this is already happening to you. This is not coming out of nowhere. The Aquarius I'm speaking to is very excited. And just, honey, that's just glorious energy. Look at that. The sun, the Fool, the High Priestess. Strong notes of creativity here. Your energy is incredibly fluid at this time. I want you to maximize it to your potential. If you just feel that your spirit has opened, go through the fucking door. It's beautiful. Enviable too. Oh, look at that. I don't know what you're taking on, but you're gravitating towards it, and I want you to do it. I do. And like I said, or suggested by your baseline, it's multidirectional. Okay. I'm seeing a strong sense of drive and ambition. I think many of you are bringing home points of goals in your life that have been imperative to you, and you're very psyched. For some reason, your energy is telling you the time is nigh, Aquarius, the time is now. I'm just missing judgment. I don't really need it at this point. But your energy suggests it wants to be open and to be free, and there's something here you're pursuing. It's either love or something in your real world, or again, I have to insist, for some of you, it's a combination of the two. I do feel or see the threads kind of loosely tying together or trying to tie together in more than one point in your life and over the next 3 months, which is quite remarkable. So that would explain again why you've kind of gotten lost in space. Your energy is very excited and it seems to be very open. Queen of Wands. I don't know if I'm seeing a love story or a life story or a combination of the two, but it's beautiful. Your energy is jazzed up. It's ready to go. Of course, I will see some interference. I expect to. Show me the Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Swords. There you are. Page of Swords. So you are opening up. Your energy is aware of this. Again, I told you this isn't some, oh, I'm having a great day today. No, this is something you know about. Your energy is here telling me this. You know this. You actually anticipate it quite a bit. This is something you are excited about, and it's not just being thrown upon you. Your energy has been jazzed up. It's like you've been expecting the fall marker for some reason. The marker of fall, as we technically enter in September. Okay. You have been knowing this, and you've been looking forward to this season. That's who I'm talking to today. It's quite specific. You've been looking forward to the fall season. I don't know why, but I have a couple of ideas. So do you. And like I said, those threads are loosely tied. But yeah, no, you've been looking forward to this, literally. Some of you have been literally looking forward to September, fall. Let's just call it fall. There's something here that you have been wanting to do, and you say the time is now. I agree. So it's like the universe is trying to meet you where you are, my love. You're doing quite well. I like your energy. So whatever it is that you have been planning on, and this is a plan, you're excited to meet it where it is. Like I said, it's not like suddenly this fantastic portal of energy is opening up just for you. No, you're an Aquarius who has been anticipating this and looking forward to it. I want to narrow in on what that is, and I should see stronger indications of that here. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Two of Swords first. I apologize because it's both specific and vague at the same time, because I'm looking at an Aquarius. You've been anticipating this. Highly so. It's like I'm finally here and I can't wait. Finally, I can get this thing started. I can get this thing going. Now, it could be that you have met new love. Absolutely. Or that you're open to it and your spirit's right behind you. And a positive, just optimism, positivity. Could also have to do with the general concept of life goals. Again, they're both here. Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords for the Two of Swords. So we do have a wee bit of confusion. Eight of Wands. The Moon. Not everything is known to you yet. Okay, so not everything is known to you yet. There might be Three of Pentacles is underlying. It might be that you are ready to take off in these new endeavors, but not all the directions are clear to you just yet. There are some things that seem to be a big portion of mystery. Your energy is telling me I'm ready to go on this. I've been looking forward to it. So there might be more than one person involved in here that you understand might impede or lend to your progress. So there is some confusion, not once but twice. Two of Swords for Two of Swords regarding communication that has not been made clear to you yet. The Moon. Now, also, you being who you are, all signs have pros, all signs have cons. Aquarius is famously known for not divulging their thoughts until they feel they need to. It might be that you are not particularly fond of disclosing your intentions or actions at this time. Because you're still kind of, you're looking forward to this energy, whatever this is. Also real world activity. But you might be keeping a lid on the pot until you feel that it's correct for you to speak upon it. Which is a very Aquarian thing. Being fixed air as you are, you tend to be first and foremost your own consultant. I'm not saying you don't run your thoughts by someone. What I'm saying is that you don't run your thoughts by other people until you've actually already made up your mind. You tend to be, like I said, your first and sometimes only consultant when it comes to your big ideas. So that in fact might be intended silence on your part until you've made up your mind in all directions. You know what I mean? There's a very good chance you're communicating bare minimum outside of you. You know, this is what you need to know. And you might be keeping your cards close to your chest in September because you are highly informed. Like I said, you are aware of the situation. You're aware of what's going on. You feel great. You look great. Your energy's on point. It's gorgeous. It's looking forward to inspiration and new journey. But for some reason, you don't seem to be communicating it. It's more like I don't know that I have all my thoughts ironed out yet. And until they are, I don't feel like I need to communicate those exactly. So a big part of your working theory here might still be under construction, so you're not exactly communicating outward. You're kind of keeping some of these things a surprise. Okay. But again, it's like familiarity with that Aquarian energy. It's not that you're trying to keep things surprised so much as that you won't speak to them until you feel like you have more formalized ideas, which is very much who you are. You know, so I don't think it's meant to be a deliberate surprise. For some of you it might be, but it's more like I'm not going to talk about it until I know absolutely everything. So that's why some of you might be a little absent. Some of you might be a little absent in that time. Not everybody actually knows what's going on in the Aquarian mind, and nor are they subject to or like to. Like I said, not typically have you made up your mind will you express yourself, and even then, Aquarius. Our thoughts are subject to change at our own discretion, yes? Now, for some of you, I must insist, given that underlying energy, as much as you might be jazzed up, and for some of you this is work endeavors. Entrepreneurship, new ideas, platforms, springing things into motion. Okay, working with key folks. I have to insist, for some of you that is correct. So it's not just you in this boat being excited about something. For some of you, you have pending or incoming communication regarding a situation that is not clear to you, but you're no less enthusiastic. Doesn't matter. And for others of you, you're just not letting the cat out of the bag yet. There you go. We'll see. Maybe. We might see. All right. Seven of Wands, please. I do apologize. Like I said, this is both terribly vague and specific at the same time. It's amusing me, however, because I do feel like your Aquarian energy is very much on point here today. Some of that Seven of Wands. Some of that Seven of Wands, please. So in October, I really see you taking control, lead, pulling rank on whatever this is to you, actively defending it, standing up for it, with a very strong sense of insistence too. I just want to know, honey, is this love or work energy or both? Like I said, for some of you, the threads are weaving together. Showing that Seven of Wands. There you are again, the King of Swords. There you is. There you are, honey. That's you. King of Swords with the Seven of Wands. That's you. I'm determined. I'm standing up for this. You can't talk me out of it. So don't try. Well, who would dare, honey? Who would dare? I just, I don't know who would dare. Wheel of Fortune, you're trying to bring forward change, or you can feel it coming. Okay? And you want that Wheel of Fortune, of course, to turn in your favor, respectively. It's interesting. Let's pull Two of Cups. Oh, yes. Some of you, yeah, there's some change in your love energy. Someone hitting your cup just right. Like I said, some of you it's love, work, life, all. But yeah, you're into this, whatever this is. Yep. You're standing up for it. And you're developing strong ties to it. The Emperor, please. It's beautiful. Now, it could be that you are connecting to a fellow air sign. I have every reason to believe that. We also have some Leo here. It's not really the point. It feels like something that you have no problem engaging in. You've been looking forward to it. You've been anticipating it. And something else is unfolding for you. It's not just love, though. I'm telling you, it's not just love. There's something else here. But indeed, there is lover's energy. Highly so. Strongly so. The Emperor with the Lovers. Like I said, heavy air energy, specifically Gemini, a fellow Aquarian energy. We have a little bit of Libra here as well. Yes, very much standing in your power for connection. That feels very strong to you and also very desirous. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're choosing it. It's choosing you. That's what it looks like to me. Something is very much unfolding in your world and you want it. And you're standing up for it. You're fighting for it. You might be a little secretive about it. That's fine. Not everybody needs to know. Especially when your energy is kind of exploding like this. You know that feeling when you feel really, really good, but you don't want to talk about it? It's kind of like, it's your birthday and you make a wish, and that wish is just for you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what this feels like. It's your birthday, but it's not. But it feels like it's your birthday. You're making a wish over here in September. Your energy feels very good about a particular direction. You're open to it. It's warm, it's lovely, it's creative, it's fluid. You anticipate it. There's kind of an air of mystery about it because you're keeping it to yourself. Not everything's known. You're in a discovery phase with this, and it's like you just don't want to talk about it, you know? You're kind of keeping that wish to yourself. And this often happens when we go into the exploratory stage of what feels like a little bit more than dates. Something feels correct. There's a connection, right? And you want to explore it. Very much so. You seem to be intrigued. It has you mentally engaged, and I know that because the King and Queen of Swords are both here. So it's got your full-on mental activation, honey. If you can't be mentally stimulated, Aquarius is just cross-watchers in case you were interested. Little FYI about Aquarius. If you can't mentally stimulate an Aquarius, not gonna happen. So I can tell that this Aquarius is very engaged. That's beautiful. You feel strong for this connection too, as Emperor. You feel strong for it, very strongly. You want to stand up for it, claim it. The Emperor claims and defends. You're doing both. Things are changing. There's love here. Whoever it is you're connecting with, it seems to deepen substantially. And in fact, they're at the very heart of the reading. And they're with you. I'm assuming the Emperor is you. And the Lovers is a very strong connection. That's beautiful. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. And deepening the connection, no doubt. On the split, caught my attention that Queen of Cups twice. Some water energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Does not have to be. Show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. I like that little air of mystery here. So you are talking to somebody who's got you very engaged. On the mental level as well as the passion level, but that kind of deepens into love energy, okay? As these things do. Ace of Pentacles, please. Knight of Swords, taking action. Page of Wands, keeping the lines of communication open. The Empress, the connection has very much deepened. Wow. Wow. Capricorn energy does not have to be. We also have Taurus, Libra here. It's not the point. Yeah, no, we are continuing to deepen this connection, remaining open to it. We take action towards it. We want to make it a lot more solid, you as well as they. We have become increasingly important, or we understand that this person represents a sort of projected pathway into a long-lasting somebody, the Empress. So, I'm not saying you're proposing marriage in October. I'm not saying that they're proposing marriage in October. What I'm saying is that we understand the long-term potential of this person. So thus we continue to take actions that are in line with a future investment, you understand? So here is the activity that justifies the concepts. Yes, I am seeing a relationship unfold, and it's quite lovely. Like I said, this is no guarantee of a marriage proposal, and if it is around fall, congratulations to you. But what I'm seeing here, action, communication, again, your sword energy is very apparent here. So that's your particular knight, is the Knight of Swords. I see you taking action and communicating, thus keeping everything open and in a particular flow of direction. They seem to be responding. Otherwise, this energy would not be here. You two become, in other words, increasingly important to each other. It's beautiful. We understand the future direction of our investment, yes? I mean, that's no joke. Aquarius isn't fooling around today. No, no, no. Aquarius is not fooling around. You sense the shift happening. You felt it over here in terms of your energies opening up. It's lovely. It's open-minded, open-hearted. But your mind was engaged first. I see that. Your passion is also engaged first. I see that. And as you continue to progress with this person, kind of keeping quiet about it, you know, and I'm that same way. There's nothing to talk about until there's something to talk about, right? I get it. Don't talk about the birthday wish. You just keep that to yourself. And then that energy kind of transforms beautifully into when I start seeing aspects of love, stronger connectivity with a very also strong understanding that we need to take action towards securing this future investment, right? It's quite the pathway, Aquarius. It's quite the pathway. Congratulations to you. But I do feel like there's more than one thing in here. I really do. Perhaps I'll see it. And now in November, I'm seeing a Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Justice, Things are feeling correct. Heart spaces are opening up. Okay. It's looking like we have a full investment in love here. And things feel correct with justice. Are we staying or are we switching? Okay, we're staying. I can't believe that this might be one of the shortest ones I've done. But here's the rule with my videos, okay, with my messages. The longer usually equals more problems. So when it's lovely and fluid like this, I rejoice. I'm so very happy. I'm very happy for the collective I'm seeing. Because, honey, let me tell you, I've seen some whoppers. I've seen some whoppers, honey. I've seen some absolute whoppers. So this is over here. I'm seeing a minor interjection of energy that's introductory, that you feel very good about. Hopeful, optimistic, and like I said, whatever this is your energy is speaking to, I keep getting this. It keeps lending to you a sense of creativity. I don't know why I keep getting that, but it does. Your mind's a little different when you experience this person's energy. There's something here about the way you speak to this person that's a little more creative than you would typically experience yourself. Or how you would typically, I should say, express yourself. Something about that, I keep coming back to that, the creativity component. I don't know what that is, but I just know that they feel correct to you. Okay? So your mind is engaged and passion is engaged first, and that has transformed over time strongly into a love bond. Okay? It's beautiful. All right. Show me November, please. Show me November, please. Show me November. Show me November. I want to dive onto this person's energy just a little more. I think I'm seeing them a bit over here because yours has been consistent so far. We got the Five of Pentacles, Temperance. And as our love space here, the King and Queen of Cups represent our most mature heart spaces. As that continues to develop, okay, I'm seeing the clear progression here. Two of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, we got potential Empress energy here as we're seeing it as an investment. As our heart space continues to expand into a mature space, I'm ready to love and to be loved. I apologize. Excuse me. Temperance, the Five of Pentacles. There is a sense of healing in here. For one of you, the both of you, I don't know. But there's a sense of healing here. In somebody's heart space where it felt maybe broken and disjointed before, it's actually healing quite a bit. It's lovely. There's that sense of somebody's heart space might have been disconnected before. And it's coming back together in a way that's healing and productive. Otherwise that Queen of Cups wouldn't be there. So whomever that is, who has experienced core separations and breakages, they're showing signs of active healing now in their best heart space. So in other words, under a connection here that is thriving as it is, somebody can distinctly feel that special, precious, unique feeling around, let's just call it late fall. I feel good. I feel more like myself. I remember what it's like to love. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. I don't know. That's lovely. Yes, double healing. So, Temperance, Hermit. So perhaps the both of you. Yeah, that special feeling you get when you're like, I forgot what it's like to have a full heart space. I forgot what it's like to be in love and to be loved. It's that feeling, you know? That's all that is. All right. For some of you, there might be some temporary separation around November, FYI, but I can't say that's a surprise. As we enter November, we enter holiday time, so you two might see your respective families if you're not in that way where you can exchange in those roles just yet. But it's also, again, no big deal. It's going to be okay. All right, Page of Cups, please. You know how it is when you connect with somebody in that way, but it might be too soon to meet the families. That could be that as well. And that's fine, though. Show me that Page of Cups, but other than that, I'm just seeing a heart space that is much more fluid and open than it used to be. you know, it's one of those things. It's like, look at this, look what's happening here. And then we have that reflection. My heart's a lot better than it used to be, right? Show me that page. Show me that Page of Cups, please. King of Pentacles. It's beautiful. Beautiful. We also, like I said, it's more than one thing here. I picked up on that immediately. I am telling you, somebody is doing well in their 3D environment. Now, the household energy is shifting a little bit, but it's in the terms of the positive. So, if you were hoping to get some bonus money or incoming money, home improvement projects, things like that, something like that is here. There is a little bit of focus on the material world, and there does seem to be some sort of recognition of intended or possibly anticipated financial benefit, whatever that is to you. Okay, but it could come in the form of bonus money, increase, that kind of thing, possibly new work. I keep seeing that. But yes, there seems to be that energy is here as well. But yes, just lovely, caring, mature, nurturing, loving energy between two people. And it feels good. It does feel good. Is there anything else here? Okay, let's do that. Show me that Seven of Swords. Three of Swords, how interesting. Show me that. Seven of Swords to Three of Swords, what is this? What is the Seven of Swords to Three of Swords, please? Two of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Sometimes somebody's energy fluctuates in the real world. It keeps coming back to the stability aspect. So while there is love and nurturing concepts here, there is a question about sustainment. I don't quite know where it's coming from. There might be, okay. All right, let's not put the cart before the horse, yeah? That doesn't, literally, that gets us nowhere. Aquarius, I do feel like somebody's energy is a little bit worried or gets pulled aside, kind of like... There is some concern here about the material world in terms of longevity or wealth attached to it. I don't know whose side of the board that's coming from. I do feel heavily like on your side you anticipate real world aesthetics in terms of their material world being healthy, or you anticipate some sort of change, but somebody here is contemplating if that's enough. Okay, so let's not put the cart before the horse. That thing will work itself out in November. There might be some unexpected expenditures, I grant you. Okay, that could be coming into play, because while I did see somebody increasing in terms of the material world in a way that's positive, there might be something unexpected or unforeseen in November that suggests, well, maybe not. Okay, so while I see a connection here that does seem to be doing quite well, quite thriving, quite lovely and healing, and it's quite strong, it continues to grow in a way that's healthy. When we get back to the material world, somebody here sees it positively, somebody else here questions it. So I don't quite know where that's coming from, but there does seem to be concern about that, about the expansion of the kingdom or the homestead energy. Somebody here says, we have enough. In fact, I think I see positive aspects here. And the other person says, well, I'm not quite sure. So there might be something to do with somebody's pending material world energy. I don't know why. There might be something to do with inheritance, ownership, deeds, titles, or frankly, you know, I don't know if we make enough to start a life together. There's a question of that somewhere, and it seems to be coming from an internal space, so it's somebody's private thoughts. Seven of Swords to Three of Swords. There's that contemplation here of, do I have enough? So let's not put the cart before the horse, okay? There is some concern here, and it is trying to be expressed or worked out between the two of you, I believe. The Two of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. There is some mixed emotionality here regarding somebody's kind of private fears that I don't know if I can substantiate enough in this connection, or what I thought was going well in one direction turns out maybe not. It might be a little different in November. I don't know why. There might be some unexpected influx of monetary world. Okay. The other person doesn't seem to be concerned. Someone does. That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't know. I don't know. It starts out as a private thought. Do I have enough invested in the real world for this connection? Can I expand it further? And then I just know that those thoughts get spoken aloud sometime, I believe, in November, possibly December. Okay. The other person doesn't seem to be worried about it. I do believe, Aquarius, I saw positive markers for you in the 3D, but for some reason that comes under question later. All right? So again, there might have been some unexpected expenditures, or something to do with the property was different than we had initially anticipated. I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, but if that makes sense to you, you'll either know sooner or later, you know? But there you go. Otherwise, I'm seeing what looks like a perfectly good love story. All right? Very interesting. Justice. Justice, but otherwise it's a beautiful connection, Aquarius. God, that might be some outsider energy too. Okay. It might be some outsider energy too. By that I mean somebody might be asking you unexpectedly for some funds in November. And there's doubts about whether or not we want to do that. Justice. The Magician, but still, we're moving in a particular direction. You both want to. Everything feels balanced, so let's keep it going, right? King of Wands, your energy still feels fantastic. So how you opened up, okay, with that Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, both your mind is engaged as well as your ambition, your passion, and so forth, etc. There is some communication here. You also seem to anticipate this energy to some extent in September. I don't know why, but you feel good. You want to be open towards it. You're intrigued. Okay, all the best points of your personality you're getting dinged. Ding, 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 ding. Pay attention to this, Aquarius. This is good for you. But yeah, this is by far the most intriguing portion. It does feel, of course, like I don't know everything yet, and I don't want to speak to it. It's kind of like private to me. However, I must insist. For some of you, there's just some things that aren't made clear to you about a particular direction, possibly regarding an underlying opportunity. Like I said, some of you are intertwining a couple of threads over the next 3 months. I told you, I saw positive markers indicating investment, career, work. And you don't know everything about it yet. At the same time, you seem to be engaging in a new love energy. One that substantiates itself rather easily, if not quickly. So do keep an eye out, please, in November regarding the finances. Either anyone asking you for money, could be coming from a family member, or it has to do with this kind of what you had anticipated or assumed would be an advantageous financial opportunity. Okay? It otherwise does not seem to be affecting the connection. Okay? Because even if it is a question of, I don't know if I have a strong enough wealth or household, okay, to invest in this connection in terms of long term, that doesn't seem to be really an issue. Not really. If two people can figure it out because they want to, they will. I don't think it's that. Your energy, the both of you are still summoning this because it feels balanced, correct. You both have a great deal of passion for it, and more to the point, you both seem to be balanced in this connection. You both want more of it. The Magician. I told you this is a little different. It's a little bit on the side. I felt it on your opening, and I felt it later in November. I'm looking at least 2 different threads trying to intertwine. But other than that, it's overall very positive, Aquarius. It's lovely. I wish I could hone in more on this problem. I don't know how big of a problem it is, though. You know? In regards to the connection, neither one of you seems to care. You work it out. And I'm telling you, one of you isn't worried about it. Somebody might be well-to-do. So yeah, I have a reason to believe this might be some outside energy. You're communicating that you're not sure about this. Like, you know, they won't pay you back or something like that. That's how it's kind of coming across. Like, you know, they're not going to pay you back. Or, let's say it happened over here in the translation of your opening energy where you expected something to take off in terms of a hobby, a job, side gig, side money, that kind of thing, and another person was attached, and they're over here, and you're still over here contemplating about whether or not they're actually going to come through. The answer seems to be no. See what I'm saying? But you otherwise had positive hope for it. But other than that, the love connection here is very strong. It's very prominent today. I wish I could better articulate what the heck that is. Okay. Okay, but just please know, in November, if I were to summarize, you like it, you love it, you want more of it. You and whoever it is you're connecting to, which is who I want to take a couple minutes to look at that person's energy specifically. Can I get more on this person's energy, please? Can I get more on... You just... You are really into this person's energy. You respond to it so strongly, but easily. Somebody who really seems to engage you, and it does transform into a love bond. Very much so. Okay, sorry, 4 of Cups. What is this? 3 of Wands. Let me know if you're dealing with Scorpio. 3 of Wands. Someone who feels like they've been waiting in the wings for your energy for a while. For some of you, that's like the literal thing. Somebody who's... They might have been at distance from you for a while. And it could literally be Scorpio. But somebody who feels like they've been on the outside of your energy wanting more, or anticipating more, possibly one day, or always hoping for more. Or they were waiting for the time to be right to approach you with an offer. There you are, King of Swords again. You know who this person is. There might have been some, waiting, 4 of Swords. For some reason, there's an indication of waiting between you and this person's energy that has caused you both unhappiness. 4 of Swords to me is always a time delay. For a variety of reasons, the least of them is actually healing. Most of them have to do with introspection, quiet, calm meditation, which you could say is healing, but really it's a time of reflection. So 4 of Swords, just think of it as a time out. 4 of Cups, there seems to be some lethargy and or distance between you two. Some time is literally built in between these two energies, and this person, when I asked specifically about them, there was always that sense of being on the outside waiting for your energy and possibly thinking that that day would never come, or that they should give up, or they shouldn't offer you anything. You might have felt the same way. So there was some sort of delay between you two. You know who this person is, and if that fits you, it fits you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not necessarily convinced this is a brand new energy. However, the way you react to them is, it's this idea of openness and ready to be open towards this person. Wanting very much to be. The delay between you two, I don't know. That's down to you specifically as the Aquarius, and that's if you resonate with it. But it does not feel like a brand new person at all. It is someone who's always kind of been on the outside sphere of your life. For some there's that 2 of Swords again. And perhaps the person we were always unsure about, we get too much in our heads about. A lot of delay between you two, too much indecision, too much overthinking. Somebody was always uncertain about the extension of their offer with that Four of Cups. Would it be well received? Will it be rejected? I don't know. Should I bother? Kill that thought. And yet still looking towards each other's energy. I don't know why there's so much delay between you two, but when your energies intertwine, it's quite natural. Correct. Justice. Libra season as well, which is, of course, right after Virgo season. There are some balance principles here that I can see a little bit of. Waiting for timing to be right, constant delays. There's some reason it's coming across as possibly 6 to 8 weeks between you two. I don't quite know what that is. But it's coming across heavily as time delay. I don't know why. It's somewhere around there. Anywhere from between 4 to 8 weeks, I'm seeing a time delay between your energies. But there was still that anticipation of each other's energies, to some extent. How interesting. But when you two are together, it's quite balanced. Okay. So yeah, let's see. We entered Virgo season August 22nd, which means we enter Libra season late September. So yeah, it's kind of back to back. Those delays will be lifted soon. You two will likely be meeting, I believe, near or around the full moon, the next full moon, I think. That would also explain this. You're very excited. So are they. Like I said, it's like a birthday wish you're not talking about. But the energy kind of heavily flows together more so in October. There is a radical change, and then also the not radical change, it's not like the Tower, but it's more like a determination that you see within yourself in regards to your energy and how it has changed for this person. You know it, you see it, and you defend it. You acknowledge it. That's you acknowledging it and defending the fact that your feelings have changed and that you have love for this person. So it started out as someone who mentally engages you. Like I said, that's very important for you. And they also had you, yes, of course, the passion's here for you as well. Can't say it's not. They turn you on in more than one way. Mental stimulus, which is very important, as well as the fire stimulus is here. But then that transforms into you fully recognizing it into love. You stand in your power with this person as the lover's connection. It's beautiful. We take action in the appropriate way for the both of you for this long-term investment, as you two see each other as the Empress. This is terribly interesting over here, and it seems to be tied to some sort of realm of the home life, material world. Okay, I don't quite know what that is. There seems to be some confusion and frustration around that. I don't quite know. And it could to do with finances. And then also someone's very basic, normal, I would say, concern that, do we have enough to start a life together, or do I have enough to offer? The other person might be thinking, do I have enough to offer? Somebody's not worried about it, the other person is. Okay. There seems to be some confusion around that. But other than that, it's not deterring either one of you from pulling in more, because it absolutely feels correct regardless. Okay? And that's the way it should be. All right. Where are we on time? Good. Good, good, good. I think I hardly need the romance angels here. But just for fun, why not? Stay optimistic about your love life, and so you have. You deserve love. You might have some Sag in your chart, the Archer. Pay attention to the red flags, healing family issues. Okay, so that might explain some of the delay I've seen between you two. There might have been some something that pulled you away realistically, or that pulled them away realistically, and that would explain that kind of exaggerated time gap between your energies. Okay. Why you could not come together more quickly? Because, like I said, you do know this person, and there was, for some reason, a considerable weeks between you two in terms of your energy. So there might have been someone who was sick. That's the long and short of it. And it might have been urgent. Okay. Love yourself first, of course. In order for you to love someone else properly, you have to love yourself first. That's always the rule. Okay. But yes, love yourself first. Oh. Calling in your soulmate? Yes, you are. And then, of course, soulmate. Of course, you know, when we say the lovers, that's almost always a given. It's not a guarantee, but it's usually a given. It's one of the strongest bonds there is, right? That soul connection in the lovers. Aquarius, if this is you, congratulations. Don't fix what ain't broke. Let's try not to get too much in our head about prospects. Okay. There's something about home energy. I keep getting it. Something about the home. I don't know what that is. I don't quite know what that is, but it seems to be coming up in November, so it might be a poor investment, or like I said, an outside energy asking for some sort of investment or money, and you already know you're going to have to part ways with it. You know, because you don't really borrow, do you, when it comes to family and friends? It's usually just, you know, if you're going to give it of your own free will. You know, it's kind of like that. But, and for others of you, I insist, I don't know if I have enough to offer. They might be saying that. And I can tell you right now, somebody in this equation is distinctly not worried about it. Okay. A birthday wish, even though it's not your birthday. Telling you, now, of course, your person could be Pisces that you're connected to. I keep, however, getting the Pisces full moon, which again is September 10th. And it's not good. I mean, it's good for more than just one day, obviously. The 9th, the 10th, and the 11th will obviously be the strongest energetic ties. But yes, the full moon in Pisces is coming right up soon. Okay? But yes, for some of you, your person is Pisces, understandably. The frog with the coin in its mouth. So this is a traditional Chinese symbol that suggests prosperity and fast prosperity. Yes, this connection is highly prosperous. I've seen that. It's on the emotional level. It's on all the levels, as we've discussed. I do believe, though, somebody here is comfortable, financially comfortable. And the other person might doubt or question their own sort of substantiality, and I have to insist that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know? Your value is in as much as you determine it to be. And if this person loves you for who you are, the way you are, well, that's the most prosperous thing there can be. Okay? G, H, S. If two people really want to find a way to be together, they will. Full stop. And so you two do. Z, I, the infinity loop, yes. Everlasting connection. Soul bond, all that. Dear, the tentativeness, the shyness, the vulnerability. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Tentative steps, shaky steps, but exciting. I don't typically get this, but since it is the fawn, a sense of youth. A sense of youth. You could be young, youngish, whatever that means to you. But that sense of opening up and timidity, and I am getting, so there might be an age difference. It doesn't matter. As long as two people are on the same page and they literally want the same thing, you know, equality, justice, the Magician, the King of Wands. You both want the same thing. You're telling me you're on the same page, and that's all I care about. For others of you, it's a freshness of youth. It's like you feel young and invigorated again, for some of you. Okay? Okay, and let's see here. Pegasus, masculine energy. You might be the masculine. This is pride, sense of freedom, the ability to choose one's destiny, to take flight. The bat, honing in on our mate, and then also, for some of you it's just confirmation of the bat, but the honing in on one's mate, you know, which is a fine tool. It's not an easy thing to do, but once you find them, you don't have to look anymore, right? It's beautiful. And then, of course, more Scorpio energy here with the great white shark. Okay, Aquarius, that's enough. Congratulations to you. If this is you, please do let me know. You know, that delay period is looking like whatever that is between you two. And it does look like it might have been upwards to 8 weeks or more. I don't know why. But yeah, there might have been some illness and or sickness that took you away from this person. Your energy will be reuniting sometime, I have to insist. I have to insist for some of you, yes, it will be around the next full moon, which is September 10th, Piscean moon specifically, which I believe is a Saturday. But anytime around that time, you know. Okay, so you're back, I believe, on planet Earth, or you anticipate to be relatively soon with all your big thoughts. And get to it, get cracking. All right, good job. Try not to overthink this. It's a beautiful connection. I really like your energy over here, particularly at the start of October. I love this. This is just so you. I love this. It's like, okay, I have feelings for this person, and I know that. I love that. I love that, Aquarius. That's so you. All right. I acknowledge this and I understand this. Beautiful. Aquarius, put it in the comments as you see fit. And again, congratulations to you. Take care. Be well.